Every employer is interested to get a productive employee, but often they forget that a productive employee always comes with happy employees. It's time for all employees to understand that whether your employees are happy, because the employee happiness relates with employee wellness. And this matter is so deep rooted in your success of the business that it is really going to change the way how we do the business. Most of the time, whenever we talk about employee wellness, many employers think this as a luxury, and that is why they don't really give too much of importance to that. And the result, they always find dispirited workers, a lot of absenteeism in their companies, and they really don't know the reason that why their business graph is going down. So next time, if you're really thinking about boosting your employees' morale or really trying to find the cornerstone of your business success, it's time for you to think seriously about employee wellness. Employee wellness is related to how exactly you understand your employees' well-being. Wellness is a very neglected topic. Most of the time, we really misunderstand by really looking the outlook of people. When we look somebody from outside, the person, he or she might look very sharp, very presentable and good to go. But internally, you never know how much wound or injury that person is having. Yes, that is why across the globe, people are really cogitating to understand that how exactly they can give the feel-good factor to their employees. What is that extra help we can really extend to our employees so that we can not only give them a proper working environment, rather an appealing attitude to really give their best. People every time talk about productivity, they talk about enhanced performance, but we often forget to really discuss more on the well-being of these employees, because the employees are the human resource assets, and what we are doing to really make sure these human resource assets are giving you the best. So today I'm going to discuss about some key things which really is going to enlighten your employee wellness concept. And I'm sure if you really listen to this video till the end, you will find some really good reasons and purpose to think about this employee wellness at work. It has been seen that still today, only 60% of the employers across the world are seriously investing on employee wellness. Many a times, the employer thinks that if I have really sponsored my employee for a free gymnasium program or an aerobic class or a yoga therapy, that it is enough. Let me tell you, my friend, it is not just only sponsoring some exercise and some activity for your employee is really going to guarantee you employee happiness. Employee happiness is really connected or hardwired with the kind of culture or the practice you bring at work. Most of the time it has been seen that the people are really dragging themselves to their work. But what exactly is really missing is the purpose. It is both emotional and psychological, physical. So if you have a psychological factor, it is definitely the emotional to address. And if it is really related with their ergonomy, with their physical ability, then we have to understand that what exactly we can do to give them the fix which they really require. It has been seen that the people who really take a lot of responsibility sometimes end up getting stress and bad health. And that is why we find that the people at an early age become really very much prone to disease like hypertension, diabetes, and so many other problems. And that is why across the world, lifestyle experts are really telling that we have to take this employee wellness seriously. Today I'm going to tell you what exactly we can do as human resource professional and as employer. What should be the right attitude towards this subject? The first thing which you should remove from your mind is that employee wellness is not a luxury, or it is not just a fancy term. It is now the need of the hour. After the pandemic, we have seen that the most of the people are not used to with their daily commuting to their office, and most of them are still very much familiar working from home. So the moment they find themselves getting into a different outdoor work culture, they find it difficult to survive and adapt. And many a times it has been seen that the extra hours when exactly the person has been asked to work, he might find himself very much difficult to really cope up. And that results into illness, absenteeism, and sometimes resignations. But really, if you really work on these factors, which are really the reason of your employee turnover, employee demotivation, then you need to understand the three things which you can start immediately. There is never too late to start having a transparent objective with your employee. Tell your employee that you need to understand that how exactly you can help them achieve their personal goal. Remember, if you really can help your employee reach their personal goal, they can also align with your business goal, and then it would be a win-win opportunity for both of you. So it's time for you to share the transparent objective with your employee, make them feel comfortable, and also share that what exactly you are thinking for them, how you want to really live a richer and happier life, so that they can also understand that you really want to live them a good life. Second thing you should always start is you should do communication. Keep the communication open, because it is never late, but you never know that the person on the other side is really having that desperation to break out, but he or she is never finding that avenue to vent his or her mind. And perhaps the person is badly looking for a helping hand to extend towards him or her. So if you really can do, the best thing is start the communication. Start with some basic communication with your employees, which could be even a one-to-one session with the HR or with your personal department. Reach out to them. It could be even a mere Google survey through which you can really make them feel comfortable to share their problems, their difficulties, and the hardships in life, which can in one way make you more friendly to your employees. And once you really open the communication bridge, you really start getting the feedback, and it's time to work on this feedback and understand that how you can map out really under stress, and you can really prepare a proper regime for them. Many times we have come across situations where there are too many people suffering from stretched long hours. You're working from morning till late evening and just thinking that you were really proactive, but this is really just going to do the opposite. On the contrary, it has been seen that people who really stretch out long hours, they really do lesser than people who work for a stipulated hours. People think that if you are working for long hours, that means you are really able to finish a lot of things and assignments. But if you can really organize your work within a stipulated time frame, it has been seen that you are more organized and you are more disciplined in finishing the stuff within a given period. Start taking break. Spend time with your family. Teach your employees that they should also have a personal life, and that is where you really make it a clear and distinct policy of work-life balance. So it is no more just a slogan on your boardroom. Let it be exercised practically for your employees. You, being a manager or a boss, really need to look into that, how really careful about really balancing their personal objectives along with their professional goals. And the third thing which you can really do is you can really plan out some proper activities which can help them live a proper and a healthier life. Every employee may not have the same requirement, and that is where we have to program their wellness regime. It has been seen that a well-thought employee regime, when you map out properly with your employee, it can result into wonders. The absenteeism can drop at least by 20 to 30%. You can get enhanced sales in your company, and it has been seen that 40% of the business can increase just by working on employee wellness. So it's never late for you to really think on employee wellness. If you really want to do more on employee wellness, I will keep coming with such interesting and informative videos for you. In my next video, I'm going to discuss about certain ways and measures which we can really bring in our work culture so that we can find employee wellness at workplace. If you really like this kind of employee wellness and wellness topic, please go and comment in this video so that I can understand about your request and requirement. And I would really suggest you to stay positive and really pay your active listening to people who really need your help. Thank you, friends. We would definitely meet once again with such interesting and informative video in my next episode. Till then, stay well, stay positive.